Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. It is the first Sunday of July. And sorry, it's taken me a little while. We are in the process of beginning the move, so none of the books are on the shelves. I'm sitting on the floor because I can't access the table I normally set things on. This is probably going to be my last video until after the move. We move on the 15th. But I think by next weekend everything will probably be largely in a place that I cannot get at it. Sorry. I know people hate that noise. So we'll do a video today, maybe a video next week. Definitely not the week after. But it may be a couple of weeks, so if I'm gone, don't be too surprised. I have a fair amount to show you. I've got a little bit of Q&A. And then that's going to be, I guess, it. No real haul this week. First off, I do want to take a quick moment and, in case people aren't in the Facebook groups or haven't heard, one of our very frequent cheerleaders and commenters, Beverly Evanger, passed away suddenly this week. I know everybody who makes videos, she commented on just about everyone, and it was always so nice and so positive. And she was a very lovely lady, and I will really miss seeing her comments. And I can just only offer up my deepest condolences to her family, and that we'll all miss her. Yeah. So Q&A-wise, Lori S. asks, it says she keeps hearing people mention L and S stores. What we're actually saying is LNS, meaning local needlework shop or local needlework store. So if you actually Google cross-stitch shop in your area, you should be able to find a cross-stitch shop, and I know there's definitely stores in New Jersey. Another thing you could do is go to like Weeks or Gentle Arts, go to their websites and look at the retailers, and that'll tell you what shops carry them. Since those are the two most common for a needlework store to carry, that should bring it up for you. Let's see. Kevin Tober asks, I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas, and it's very hot and humid, which is going to make moving so much fun. I'm not currently working on Let Freedom Ring. It's going to be one I'll bring back out after I get a couple of more big projects finished. But that's generally how I roll with stuff like that, is I base it off of what I'm in the mood to work on. Let's see. Yes, my hair is long, Char, but I will not ever do a man bun because I think those look horrible. Horrible. But I will do really long bangs that curl like this and make me feel like Liza Minnelli. Vicky asks, do I use one of those magnifying head things? No, I don't. I don't need one yet. Keyword, I don't need one yet. Whimsidaisical. Let's see. She asks if I own every color in their sampler threads collection. I'm not going through, because there's shaker threads and sampler threads. I'm not going through it that way. I'm just going through alphabetically and buying them. I think I have about half of the set now. I think I have about half. And I will probably do a storage video later. I'm going to be redoing my storage completely in the new apartment, so that'll be coming then. Cross Stitch Queen asks if I've shown the rest, wondering if I've shown the rest in the tea sampler, coffee and tea samplers from Tempting Tangles, and I have not. I only own one of the others. I'll show that in a moment. But I don't have the others. And I think that kind of takes care of all the questions. A little bit of... I guess technically I do have a little haul. Tempting Tangles is doing a Christmas in July sale, so it's 15% off, so I picked up Creation, as well as Razzleberry Roast, which will be my next of the starts in the coffee tea series. So, there's those. Also, Under the Sea Fabrics is having a sale for, I think it's also 15% off. It's the Leon Day sale. Goes through Wednesday. So check out undertheseafabrics.com. She's got lots of cool things. I did participate. Didn't need to, but I did. I think that's everything on that front. Alright, so Whipwise. Let's see. This week, I worked on Sizzling Summer Sal, also known as Carnival, by Tempting Tangles. And I got parts 1 and 2 done. There they are. This is all done in Silk Mill silks. And they're gorgeous, and it looks good, and it was easy to work with. There is one other little Ferris wheel, whatever you want to call those buggies, chairs, but where it was placed, I decided it would be easier to make sure it was placed correctly if I wait until I get down into part 6, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, part 6. And then the little center part here will be filled in with orange, but I decided I'd just wait and do that all at once, too. So, but it's so pretty. I just love it. And again, I'm doing this on Sandy Shores by Dye Stitch Love. If you like this fabric, a similar one that is available is by Under the Sea Fabrics. It's Autumn. They're very, very similar. So if you like this color fabric, Dye Stitch Love, of course, is no longer around. So I can't send you there, but I can send you to Under the Sea Fabrics. Okay, I also worked on Pumpkin Passport. I finished the top half mostly. I discovered I actually got off on the Let's Go on an Adventure part. So I may be having to do some frogging later, but for now we're going to leave it as is. I still have to do something on top of the mountain in Switzerland, but I haven't made up my mind. I've got to get the right floss for it. And then I'll probably fill in the rest of the snow there. I don't know if I'm going to do the snow on Russia or not. I'm still debating. I did convert G2 to a Russian winter theme. So that's there. So we have our first 6 countries. I will probably work on... this one's going to be going to work with me so I can start the yellow and the blue scallopy parts over here. And then after I've got that part filled in, I will probably start in on it in earnest, maybe this week. It does look like I'm going to get some stitching time, which will be nice. Because we actually got a lot done. We're probably about 2/3 the way packed now. So we've got the kitchen, we've got the bathrooms, and a little bit in the living room, and then obviously like our clothes. But we've hired movers, so they're going to be doing the bulk of the heavy part. So we should be able to get everything from this apartment to the new one all on that Saturday. And then spend that week sort of organizing everything. So, yes. Alright, let's see. And then the other... Oh, I worked on Freedom Sal, which again, I'm working on it in between projects, unless, of course, there's a part of Sizzling Summer for me to work on. So I've got part 6 done. My big change is I decided I was going to do the word rain all in red for emphasis, and then in metallic as well to give it some emphasis. So, but here it is. I think it's looking really good. And this is on Lazy River by Witchelt. Alright. And then the next thing, what I'm currently working on for in the Jeanette Douglas Facebook group, which is called, I think it's Jeanette Douglas is Our Common Thread. They're doing an autumn stitch along that started yesterday. So I am working on vintage birds. I'm going to finish, I've got those 2 flowers. There's a flower here, but it's all in yellow, so I haven't started it yet. And there's a flower up here. So I'm going to finish out all of this, and then I'll rotate. So, and it's really pretty. This was red. This is old red paint here. And then pomegranate will be the next color I work on. So, really enjoying this one. Oh, and I almost forgot. I spent part of my week on Giant Harry Potter because I was feeling the call on it. Can you believe that's 20 years old? Because I sure can't. So, I worked in the top part. Something that Sarah Stitches suggested I do, since I was struggling with the banners, is work a color, or if it's like a little small bit of color like I did with wings, work a motif, and then after I work that color, go back and do a length of because it's the cream is what really kills me on the banners. So work on that. So that actually really did help a lot. So here it is. I worked on the 2 winged keys. The book describes them as silver with colorful wings, and then specifically the one Harry, Ron, and Hermione need when they go after the Philosopher's Stone is one that's blue-winged. So I did those. And then I moved Harry to the middle, and I've also made his hair much messier. And I also worked on Hermione's hair. I did both of those with Gentle Arts wool. All of my hair I'm planning to do in wools. And then I worked on that much of the Gryffindor banner. So, here we go. That was what I did this week. So Giant Harry Potter, because it's one I'm doing where I'm picking the colors as I need them, there will be, that one's probably not going to get worked on again until after the move, because I don't want to have to go digging for stuff. So yeah. Anyway, that's kind of it. I hope everyone has a great week. If I'm not back next week, don't worry. Because like I said, I may not be back. But I will be back after the move. So if I'm not back if I'm not back next week, I definitely won't be here the weekend of the 15th. But I should be here the weekend of the 22nd. So, I hope everyone's well, and I'll see you all later.